My hope for community housing.
My hope for the future.
My hope for the future of Housing Ontario.
My hope for the future.
So that's a big question.
To see a brighter future, to have investments made where they need to be made so that community housing can support those who need it most. We want to see the end of homelessness. We want to see housing instead of encampments, and we want to see reconciliation commitments. And we need that to be strategic.
Is that everybody has a safe, clean, affordable place to live. And that's true whether you're talking about market housing or non-market housing, and that we as a province can pull together and really meet those growing needs of our population.
That we need to get serious about scaling up community housing. It's not just a matter of retaining the relatively small amount of stock that we have, about 3.5% of total housing. We need to start working towards 20% of the stock.
That we can double the supply of community housing and to do it within 10 years. And in fact, within that, to quadruple the supply of Indigenous-led community housing as well.
Get over various spheres of jurisdiction and some of the barriers that are actually getting in the way of creating more housing in general and more affordable community housing specifically, so that we can meet the housing needs and aspirations of folks all across different income levels and socioeconomic backgrounds.
There are places in Europe, and people often talk about Vienna, where it is desirable to live in social and public housing. Over 50, I think it's 65% of the people live in social and public housing. And so my kind of aspirational dream would be that, housing isn't for the have-nots. Housing is seen as very integral part of, and social and public housing is seen as a very kind of integral part of our communities.
Coming from the neighborhoods that I come from, we don't really learn about real estate and investing. So my hope for the future is that youth like Black males like me, or just people living in these low-income neighborhoods, could learn about these things that other communities and other neighborhoods, what they learn about will be brought back to these communities. A lot of these youth will not have to go homeless, but they will have a home and not have to worry about living paycheck to paycheck, and that their generations to come can also have their own homes.